Okay, we are going to get into the card reading for this Scorpio new moon. I will tell you what, the new moon is today, and I woke up feeling so heavy, so intense. It has been some intense energy, and I don't even have any strong Scorpio placements. So anyone who has Scorpio in their big three or at their midheaven or on one of the angles, or a lot of planets in Scorpio, please know that thoughts and prayers. Because it's been a tough one. It's been a rough, at least for me, I feel like incredibly sensitive. Um, my like I sobbed today for a solid hour with no real apparent reason. I feel like it wasn't all mine, but at the same time it felt like it needed to release. Like it needed to come out. Like even now, like I could cry. I could cry without any apparent reason why. So, if you're feeling it, just know that that's okay. I started to do my workbook this morning for the Scorpio new moon, and the first question is, what shame, secret, or fear is ready to be shed? And I just started crying. I didn't even like know exactly what that was, but it was just like, oh, it's here. There's things, the anxiety, there's fear, there's like frustration, it's all there. And I mean, if you don't have a Work with the Moon workbook, it's a subscription. It is $8 a month to get a new and a full moon workbook and to work with the energy and to really like hone in what's happening. Okay, so as far as the card spread goes, it's on the last page. And what do we have here? We have the first card is, what mysteries in my life need to be explored and understood. That's that one. What past trauma, card two, what past trauma is ready for me to be healed so I can move forward. I know this one's for me too, actually. I'm feeling this. Card three, what lesson am I learning from my current emotional struggles? Ooh, the one right on top. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I've got this really nifty card holder, so we're gonna do that. Okay, first card is, what mysteries in my life need to be explored and understood. Okay, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. This is like, oh, can you see her? Just look at the image of this. Look at how like her life force energy is draining out. She is so focused on the empty, like dried up things in her life. The ground is desperate for moisture, is desperate for some life. This is the mysteries of my life need to be explored and understood. Okay, I'd say the emotions. What emotions are coming up? And it's interesting because I mean, like the guidebook. Okay, let's go with the guidebook. The words that are coming for the guidebook. And so I want you to feel into um what, if any of these words like really connect with you. Grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity can signify a broken heart, not letting go of past trauma, crying over spilled milk, rooting deeply into shadow work without healing and letting go, old stories that become a part of you, callousness, becoming jaded. Okay. So as far as mysteries go, sometimes we don't even know why we have the emotions we have, right? Sometimes they just come to the surface, or we're feeling them. And sometimes they're not even mine. Did I say that earlier? I think I said that. I was crying earlier and I had the awareness that it wasn't even mine. So there might be some mystery around why you're feeling what you're feeling. but it's ready. It's ready if especially if it's something that has been like sucking the life out of you. It's ready to be let go of. Do you see that beautiful bowl full of goodness that is behind her? That's hard for her to see. Okay, card number 2, what past trauma is ready for me to be healed so I can move forward? What past trauma is ready for me to be healed so I can move forward? Okay, so the the trauma of indecision. How about that? 7 of Cups. This is very much this need to be perfect, need to have things in place, need to understand all the trauma of making mistakes. That's what's coming up right now. Like, when you were a kid and you made mistakes, like, what were the consequences? What were the punishments? Because it's like, at least for me, I kind of had the childhood of flying under the radar. I was actually, if we want to talk about Scorpio energy, I was very good at observing and then manipulating and controlling the situation so I got what I want, which usually meant for me to stay unseen, unnoticed. But as far as like my siblings and others, like it was an era of spanks, getting spanked and getting grounded and getting privileges taken away and for making mistakes, for being human. And so the past trauma that's ready for you to be healed so you can move forward is all of the ways that you actually hold yourself back from being human, from doing the things that will maybe make like create situations where mistakes are made. But here's the deal. No decision is still a decision. Not actually making a choice and moving forward actually still is going to get you. Life still moves forward. Life still happens. And so even if you don't choose the thing that you're really wanting to choose, there's still lessons there. There's still opportunities, but you might as well do the thing that you want to do. So what is it? What is the thing that you want to do? And allow yourself to make the mistakes. Okay, number 3, what lesson am I learning from my current emotional struggles? This is what I'm particularly interested in. Okay, 8 of Wands. What lessons am I currently learning from my emotional struggles? 8 of Wands, this is a really fast-paced, fast-moving thing. Do you feel like this year has flown by? Can you actually believe that it is November 1st? Are you feeling like you are white knuckling your life? Because the emotional struggles may be that we are not living in the present, that we are really far forward or we're like holding on for dear life. So our emotional struggles might actually be the fact that we're not quite living in the present moment, that we're in the future or we're in the past. I am currently listening to like 5 different books, but one of the books I'm listening to, again, is called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And it really is this concept that a lot of our suffering, our emotional struggles, yeah, that is the words for from the card or from the question, is because we aren't living in the present moment. So do what you can to live in that space. Okay. Do we feel like we want another card? What do we want? Let's try oh, oopsies. Oh, let's do one from The Divine Beloved by Tosha Silver. I love this one because this is like, we've got some offering. This one's called The Wild Offering by Tosha Silver, and then we've got Divine Beloved. And this is like a change me prayer. Like things that are hard, sometimes it's easy to be like, oh, you just need to let go. But really, what I love about Tosha Silver is that she has what are called change me prayers. And essentially saying like, hey, God, universe, beloved, divine, change me into someone who is this way, the way that you want to be, the way that you know that you need to like let go of, right? Change me into someone who can take a risk. Change me into someone who is willing to, ooh, there it is. Okay, let's see what it has for us. Playfulness for something that is so heavy, right? Scorpio, playfulness. I feel adventurous. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is wildly open to the new, the new. Free me from rigid patterns. That can be Scorpio energy, fixed rigidity. Free me from rigid patterns that no longer serve. Let me feel adventurous and spontaneous, knowing that the more I open to life, the more it opens to me. All right. Settle into some playfulness. I could use that after a really heavy day. I might go have a dance party with my kids. I don't know if you can hear the music out there, but let's do that. Have a good new moon. We'll see you soon.